Hi guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to another Craft With Me video. Today we are going to be finishing up our sewing themed pocket folio by Tim Holtz. And this is something that we've been working on for the last few weeks, and I'm so excited. We are going to be finishing it up. We're just going to be decorating them, adding little goodies to the pockets, and that's pretty much it. I want to keep it somewhat simple, but trying not to add too much bulk. I think that's kind of my goal, but we'll see, because I have a few things that I've already made that I want to add in. Let me just share with you just a couple things. You can see on my video from yesterday that I made these wax seal paperclip little embellishments, and I made some with the specific theme for this journal. So if you didn't watch that video, I will link it down below. Hopefully I won't forget. But I have these little buttons that I got from, I believe it was Walmart, and it's just a pack of little buttons, sewing themed, and I just clipped off the little backing, the little round backing to, to actually sew it on. I clipped those off and I made them into little embellishments. And so here are these. I know I'm not going to use probably all of them, but I just wanted to have options. And so I thought that these were really cute. So that's that. If you remember, I did make these. And this is just like a little swatch flip book, like a fabric swatch book. So we're going to be putting this in. I try not to make this too thick. And I made that. I made this little pocket thing for a little, like a tag or something. So we'll add that in here. I have made a little corset thing before, and so I will link that video down below in case you're interested. So I made that. And there's just a few other little tidbits here that I still have on my desk that I wanted to use. I do have a little box here of goodies that I kind of put aside when going through my stash to see what I find, what I want to use, and washi tapes and things like that that I have. So let's go ahead and get started. I think we're going to go page by page. So here, I don't think I'm going to do much. I will just add a little something in there. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We'll fill in the pockets later. I just kind of want to work with what we're doing here. And this being our front page, I don't know if I want to just go ahead and add this. This is paper that I got from Susan from the Happy Mail, and I used that to make this, and so I thought that that would be really pretty. I might just put that here instead. So we might just glue this here, so that'll be an easy bit. So let's figure out what we're going to do here, and I will be right back. I have some of the ephemera that I took out from these are all from different packs. So I have Tim Holtz in here. I have some that are from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to be using just a little collage here, I think. And I think I for sure want to use this piece. And I know for sure that this is from Tim Holtz. So we'll put that there. And then maybe a ruler. And I definitely want to use this and put that maybe here. Just something simple. I don't think I want to go too overboard. That's what I say now, but then I start getting things together and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to look super cute here. I really like that there. But I'm thinking I don't want to use everything all in one page. So I think this is going to be the easy part. Let me go ahead and grab I think I'm going to do the walnut stain for these. I think all I have is my little dauber, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I could put a little, I did some die cutting too, and I did some of the little, I think they're like hangers and little dresses and stuff that I try to just kind of, I wanted it a little bit, not was going to say whimsical, but I don't know if that's the right word. But, you know, bright, because I feel like that's what sewing is. It's very bright, very, you know, a lot of patterns and stuff. So I thought that might be fun to add to this. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're just going to work page by page. So once I figure out what I want to do for that page, then we'll get started. My glue is starting to kind of dry out a little bit on the tip, but we will put that there. And then maybe, yeah, I kind of like that on the top. So let's add a little bit of ink here. I want to try not to make this video too long, but you know how it is. I gotta make sure that I have this right. You know how it is when we try to decorate. It's always the fun part, but I feel like it's the part that takes the longest. So I have a few ideas on what I want to do for each page, but luckily this book doesn't have very many pages. So I think it'll work out. And then I think we'll just put this here. It doesn't have to be perfect, just make sure that we get it. Put that like this. And let's see, I think I have, where did I put them? I tried to keep everything organized. See this? I can add maybe a little dress or something. Do I want to add the dress form? Ooh, this is a gold one. Yeah, let's do that. Or I have black. I made a black one too. I don't know. I think the black one kind of stands out a little bit more, doesn't it? Than the gold. Or I can just put a pretty little dress that already has a hanger. Put that up here. Let's do that. I'm going to try to pace myself and not try to use everything all in one shot. But I am going to ink it just a little bit around the sides. Because I still want a grungy look. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue towards the top. Things that I'm using during this video, I will try to link down below. But I think that's good. We'll keep it like that. So let's move on. Now for here, I think we're going to keep it simple and just add this. I could do like 2 pockets. So let's just do that. Less glue. So if I wanted to add more things to it, I could. So we're just going to add glue to the 3 sides instead of the 4. And put that closer to this edge. I think we're going to take out, let's take this out for right now. Luckily, I just have it in with the elastic. So we're going to put this off to the side for now until I have everything that I want in here done. Again, we're just going to worry about filling in the pockets later. I do want to add a little something here. I have this roll of like sticker, like PET, the clear plastic stickers. And these are not pre-cut. I'm thinking that I probably got these from like Temu or something. But it kind of matches the vibe, right? So I'm thinking, what if we add, like we can do this here. Let me cut a strip of this off so that it'll be easier for me to work with. I did add some of these Excuse me. I did add some of these stickers to the journal, but I like this here. So let's cut this out. Just a rough cut. Let me kind of work with less here. And I guess I could leave those on, but too late now. And just kind of round off my edges here. I think that's okay. I left little pieces, but I think that would look cute there. So let me move some of this stuff out of my way. I have a bunch of things that I kind of want to keep close at hand just in case, but I think I want to put this here. You know what? I like that. This says, seek beauty and you will find it. So let's put that here. So we'll glue this down first. Put this off to the side here. And then we will stick this. Come on. Put this off to the side here. And then let's add these little bits. I think it's a button. I don't know what that is, but then the spool of thread. So I'm just going to go ahead and round this off. Keep all of that together and maybe put them like up here, off to the side. Try to have my little trash can close by. And then we need just a little something here. So I could just put a bunch of fun little things. So let's cut these out. And we'll use this little spool thing. Okay. Ugh, that piece is getting on my nerves. It wasn't coming off. Okay. This would be cute altogether. Just trying to cut off as much as I can. It's probably going to be covered anyway, but I just want a little something there. Let's put this like that. And then I really like this, the little measuring tape. There's little bits kind of getting stuck to my scissors. And we can put this over here. Yeah. And I think that'll be it for this. Come on. I was going to put that on upside down. right. So there is that. Okay. Why do I have ink all over my fingers? Did I get stuck somewhere? Okay. So there is that one. Now let's keep moving on. I think I'll leave this for the other side. So we still need something here. So let's look through our little bag of tricks over here and see what else we have. I do have some of these. See, look at how cute these are. I should make some of these into little tags too. I really like this one. You know, we can actually do something super simple and put this here and then add like little, like if it's a picture frame, you know, not a picture frame, but you know what I mean. Let me see if I can find my little, the picture edges. You know what I mean? Let me see. Photo corners is what they're called. So let's see which ones I have. Do I want to use maybe the gold ones? These I bought from Pop Shelf forever ago, so not sure if they still have them. I don't think so. They kind of switch out their stuff very often, but let's just stress the edges just a tiny bit. And then we'll use these, put them there. So let's do this upside down before I stick it down without even realizing it. We're going to do all 4 corners. I think that'll be cute. Because I still want to, I guess I don't have to glue it down. I can always switch out the little pieces if I really wanted to. Let's just make sure that these are even Steven here. I think I really do like the gold. Let's just add a little bit of glue in the back. And put this down right in the middle. I don't think that's even, is it? I need to put this close to me so I could see. No. I think like that. Oops. Yep. Very cute. I love that. And again, trying to keep it simple. So let me put this back. I think I want to add just a few little paper flowers. Now, some of these are from Dollar Tree. Some are from Hobby Lobby. So kind of wherever I find them. I think I'm going to take these little pieces on the inside out. And then I can add a little something else later. Because it's going to add a lot of bulk with these little pearls in the middle. And do one of these. Again, just trying to tear off that center part. That's cute. And let's see, what do I want to put in the middle? I could get a piece of gold. I had a piece of gold, or even sequins. I have sequins. Remember these? I got these in my card making kit. So we're going to use those instead. So it'll be a little bit less bulk. But I'm going to just cut a corner of this because I don't want everything to fall out. So let me just get a few. I don't know if that was big enough for these things to come out on. Come on. I just need 3. There it is. Okay. And just add a dot of glue. I'm going to use my tweezers for this. But let me glue these down first. So we'll put this one here. Add this, just a dot of glue here. Add this right in the middle. Then we'll add that one there. Add another gold one here in the middle. And then we'll add this one right here. No, maybe here better. Sorry if you hear the humming of cars. We have, I don't want to cover that off. Well, oh well. We have the car, a racetrack close by, and feels like it's literally down the street because it's so loud. But I think that's cute. Let me see if I have maybe a little something just to kind of add here on the bottom. How about this that just says perfection? Let's just add this. That'll be cute. Okay, and then over here, let's see, what else do we have? I have some stickers. Oh, I do have like these tapes, which I'll probably be using off and on. Oh, look at this one. This one looks like a zipper. Let's cut this here. We are making this up as we go, guys. So, see how cute that would be? I think this would be better like this. Maybe let's do a piece here. And then we'll do another piece on the bottom. Again, this might be from Temu. Temu or Journal Say, one of the two. Yeah, I like this here. Put this here. And then we'll just put this one here. Oh yeah, perfect. We'll put this one right on the top. Very cute. And see if I have maybe a little something to put here in the middle. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I have these from, Let's see. I got these. I don't even know how long ago I've had these, but these are from Dollar Tree. I could put... Oh, I thought it was the whole thing, but I guess I could take it apart. Maybe we'll take it apart. So I guess, yep, you can pop it out. So you can use it both ways. It's a little puffy. It's kind of a puffy sticker, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we'll just use this right here in the center. Okay, so that's it for that one. Now we can work on this side. So let's put this away. And I'm thinking, should we put this here? Put this one here, because the journal goes here. Yeah, let's put it here. I feel like this isn't sitting very well, is it? But we'll just put this here, I think. And I'm just going to glue this part. I'm kind of sad that this isn't going to show. Yeah, let's just glue it down. It'll be fine. So it's going to be our little swatch book here. And put that just down here. Okay, now here, let's do another little something or other. I think I want to use this. So let's put this here somewhere. And then maybe this one. Something simple. I like that. So let's just add this here. I should have inked it, but that's okay. And add this. Just adding little dots there. Let me get my tweezers for this. And just go ahead and put it here. And I have these little stickers. So let's see what kind of stickers we have here. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have these little things. These are all washi stickers. This one's pretty, and I like the black. Maybe we can add that there. These are all stickers. Sewing machine. Vintage buttons. I kind of like this one. What if I put this and then put this like this? And you can still see over here. I could just cut that part off. I feel like it might be too... It might be too long. So by cutting it off, it makes it just a tiny bit better. So I can put this here and then put this, oops, maybe put this right there. I like that better. Put that and then this right on top. And put this right here. It's not very straight, is it? But that's okay. So there is that. No, we'll save that. So I think that's it. I think that's good. So now on this side, now because this is where our journal is gonna go. So I was thinking of doing something fun to make it look like a closet, or should I do that here? So you can actually see both sides. I think we're gonna do that here. So here, because we're gonna have the flippies of the journal. So let's see what we could do on this side. Give me 1 second. I think for these 2 pages, I want to do some stamping. So I have these that are the Tim Holtz. It's the set that comes with the stencil, but I think I'm going to do this and just kind of add some fun little elements to it. So let's do this one first. I think I want to add this. Let's do it this way. I think I want to add this here. Hopefully it'll let me do a pretty good stamp impression. Let's see if I can get something to put underneath it, and that'll give me like a harder surface. So let's do this. Make sure I get this inked really well. And see if this will help. Do it right here on the edge. Pressing down really hard. Hoping to get the impression really well here. All right, okay, it'll work. All right, let me wipe this off before it gets all weird. Okay. Then on this side, I guess we could do this one. We'll do this big one up here. Yeah. So let's do this one. I knew I wanted to use my stamps, I just didn't know where, but I think that this is going to be perfect here. And let's do the same thing on this side. See if this will help. And put this here. Trying to press really hard here. Okay, it's good enough. Let me wipe this off so I can put these away. It's fine. I would have liked for it to be a little bit more, but that's okay. And I do have this one, and this one is called Stitches, I believe, yeah. And I think that these might be fun to kind of add, but I think I'm going to need a bigger, maybe this one. I really like this messy one, so let's try this. I haven't taken these out in forever. But like, let's see. maybe add it to the middle. You know, I'm over here struggling when I forgot that this can open up like this. And I know somebody was probably saying something. I completely spaced and forgot that this actually opens up. Okay, well, we're going to do that here on this corner. So if you're going to do any stamping on any project, make sure that you do that first before you start adding your fun little stuff, because then there's too much bulk underneath and it's really hard. Let's put this here. It's really hard to get a good impression, a good stamp. So hopefully this one will work. Let's see how that looks. Oh, okay. I like that. Let's clean this one off. Now, let's do another one. I think I could get away with doing another one on this side. So let's see. Should we do this long one? Or that one? That one's kind of messy. I like that one too. Now, if you really wanted to go all out, I think if I was doing an actual journal, I would probably actually sew in it. But I think that might be fun to put this one maybe here. But because this is supposed to be like a shorter project, then we're going to do faux stitches here, guys. Let's put this about here. Yeah. All right. Clean this off. And put that away. Okay. Not too bad. Let's add some of these. Which one do I like better? I think I like this one. We're going to make it kind of the same here. Let's add some of this to here. We'll put this here on the top. And then we'll add some of this here to the bottom. Ooh, I like that it says it has that wording on it. I kind of want to keep it to where it's not hitting the faux stitching stamp there. So let's put this over here. Okay. I am liking that a lot. Let's see. What else? What else do I have in my box of tricks here? Let's see. I have the buttons. I don't know if I want to add the buttons to this one or if I want to add it to the other side. We could add some of our little retro ladies. These I feel like are kind of more like the simplicity type of that actually would probably be pretty. I have these smaller ones. Like these. These are the plastic clear ones. Come on. Like I said, I try to keep them somewhat organized, and so let's see. This one says smile. You go, girl. Do what makes you happy. That actually matches there, doesn't it? Let's see. What about this one? Good morning. I kind of like that one. Smile. They're all the same. Are they all blue? Looks like it has a theme of blue in here. But I think I like those. So let's put these away. Let's put this one here on the bottom. We can put this one here on the top. And then maybe a couple of these ladies. Let's see which ones we have here. I kind of want her to stand out a little bit more. Like that red one looks really good. Oh, we'll stick with that yellow. The yellow and blue. Okay, I'll put these away later because if not, it's going to take me forever. So let's put these here. I'm going to put this one over here. Yeah, it needs something right in the middle. So let's have her standing on this. And then this one, we're just going to have her standing in the air. Okay, I think that's good enough because I do want to go a little bit more on these two sides. So let's move this stuff out of the way and focus on these two. And here I want to do kind of like a closet look. So we have to make little drawers, and then I kind of want to make like a little collage of the dresses and things on this side. So let me get all that together and I will be right back. I made these to look like little drawers, and these are just 1.5 by 2.5 pieces, and I just cut like a little border to go around them. So we're going to see, I think that they'll fit. And then I have these half back pearls, and these are actually the Tim Holtz. And let's see. I could have done more of a floral, but you know what? It's fine. This just reminded me of like, I don't know, like a pattern that they would use back in the day. I'm gonna actually make them into pockets. So let's put these, glue them down. So we're just gonna be gluing down the 3 sides, leaving the top open. Doing that with all 3. Trying to somewhat get them lined up straight. Okay, and last one. Oops. Put this one down here on the bottom. And then we're going to add just a dot of glue, I think right in the middle. I could have done 2. I don't know if I wanted to add that extra bulk to this. I think the 2 would be probably be better, wouldn't it? Instead of just the 1. Let's see. We could just do the 2 in the middle. And then just do 1 more. It's fine. It's fine, we're fine. Let me just add a dot of glue right in the middle here. Try not to add too much because once I press it down, it's gonna leak through. See that? So we're gonna have to give that a second to dry. And last one. That might be a little bit too much, but that's okay. All right, somewhat lined up. Okay, we're gonna let those dry. And then over here, we're going to be making our little faux closet. I have some hangers. I have a little hanger thing here. And so I want to get out. Let's get these out. So I did some silver and black. And then I did some bows, but I think I made the bows so that I could put them on the, let's put this away. So I could put them on the dresses. If I could find where I put the dresses. Did I put them back in here? Oh, here they are. So here are the dresses. I even have this little baby onesie in here. I wonder how would that look in here. That might be cute. Let's just kind of ink around the edges, just a tiny bit. So we can kind of put those kind of in there. Not sure if I want to use this one again since I have that one there. So let's not do that. But I think, should we have like a little string or something? You know what I mean? Just to kind of maybe make it look like if it's supposed to be hanging. What could I use? Oh, I have twine. Duh. Let me get my twine out. I'm trying to think. think I might use the white one. Let's see, what do I have on this side? See if I wanted to punch holes in. Or, you know what? Let's add brads. We're gonna add brads here. Let me get my brads out. See if I can find some small ones. See, like these might be good. If I could find another one. Or something similar. I have this black one. I have this plain black. Whatever else I find, I mean, whatever. No, not silver. These are really big. Just something easy peasy to put on. Here it is. There's that one. Okay. So we'll use those, and then we'll just wrap the twine around it. So let's put that off to the side. And then I'm gonna have to put holes though. I don't know how I feel about putting these through here and then making it look, see? Like I said, we should have done that before because these legs are really long. Let me think about this. Okay, here's what I decided to do. I went ahead and grabbed one of the buttons that I had used my die set in. So I cut out the buttons, and I'm just going to kind of weed this or thread this through the holes. And we're going to be using this as our kind of the edges to keep the twine down. Let me see how far I need this. Yeah, we can do this pretty tight. So again, just kind of weeding it through. I need to make sure it goes in easy. And last one. See, that could go like that. And then I could cut this off and then glue it down. So let's cut this piece off, glue this part down. And now we can put these here. Cute, right? Okay. I want plenty of glue to make sure that it stays put. So let's put that on this side. And then we will put this one over here. Carefully, I don't want to pull on the twine here. Let's do it like this. That wind is howling outside. My goodness. But I really like this. I think that this is fun. So we're not going to use those after all. I looked for those for nothing. And these could go here. See? Add some extra hangers. I do have this one that I cut out from a prior project. Look how cute that looks. I can put that in the middle. Okay, so let's glue these down then. I want to make sure that it's stuck on there. I don't know how this is going to work, but we are going with it. Okay. So let's see if we can get this stuck on here. And put this over here. And then we'll put this one on this side, like that. And then we'll put that other one in the middle. So let's add glue here. Let's clean this off. Okay. Now let's glue these together. Making sure that it's even here. And then we're just going to glue this side. Yeah, that looks good. And then we can glue this. Yep. And then we'll add little buttons and things around it. Too bad I don't have anything with shoes on it, because that would have been cute. To add little shoes on the, oops, add little shoes on the bottom. My gosh. I just threw that out there. Okay. Let's add this here. And put it like that. Love that. We could do little swatches. Over here. Yep. We're going to do swatches. So with these, I could put glue, but instead what I've been doing is I'm getting my double-sided tape and I actually add this to the back. This is going to be too big. So I'll add the double-sided tape to these. And let's do it on this one. Just getting tiny pieces. So let's add these swatches here. Come on. Perfect. Okay, put this one here. This stuff is strong. Put that one there. I can put another one over here. So maybe this one, add it like that. Might be a little bit too big. That's fine. Maybe I'll just put a little strip on the middle. Just down the middle. Pressing that down. Adding that like here. Yep, super fun. Okay, and then here I can add this, and let's see, do I have anything else that I can add in here? I can add little pieces of ribbon. I can add these swatches in here. Fabrics. That's actually really cute. Let me add this to this one. Act like if it's the swatch to this. That's cute. And we'll add a piece of this. Oh, I don't feel like it's big enough. I should have had like another die. No, I don't like the way that looks. I don't have another die though. We'll just leave that like that. And there is our little closet. I love it. Okay, now let's see how this is gonna look. All right, not too bad. Now I think we can just go ahead and start filling it up. Oh, I said I was gonna put a little bit of buttons everywhere. I didn't even do anything on this side. I didn't even see this one. Perfect, because I wanted to use this. We can put this in here like, no, I think I like it here. Again, these are just stickers that came with different sets. So I'm not sure how I would look for these stickers again. But that could go there. We can put this here. Put the scissors. Oh, it goes this way. And then I have these little things that I think I wanted to see if I can take off. I think these will pop right off. Can I? Can I pop it off? Looks like this wants to come off. Yep, perfect. That'll be cute right there in the middle. Let's just add a little bit of, this is gonna add a little bit of bulk, but that's okay. Because we've been really good with trying not to add too much bulk to this. But I think this would be cute. And let's see, I think I have some black, yeah, this black measuring tape. We'll just add a strip of it maybe on this side. Come on. Okay. All right. Now for here, I have to think about it. All right, well, I guess we're done. I went ahead and did a couple more little adjustments and I added a few extra things, but I have a question. This is the little dress tassel that we made a while back. I will link also that video down below in case you missed it. But I made these little dresses with these little hanger charms that I got, and I think they're absolutely adorable. So tell me which one you like better. You like the dress tassel, or look at this. Look at how fun this is. A lot of these charms are from Susan that sent me the Happy Mail recently. And so she said that she had a few charms that she thought might go really well with this. And I'm obsessed. She even sent me this little tomato pincushion, which I thought was so cute. And so I made this into a charm, a little dangle or whatever you want to call it. And look at how cute this looks. So tell me, which one do you like better? I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know which one, because this one is absolutely adorable. I love all of this, but I know that this gives it a little bit of color too here in the front. So between the two, we're not sure. I'm not sure, at least. But I did make this elastic closure. I'm thinking I probably would make it in white elastic instead of the black, but only because I had a lot of black little accents everywhere. I did black. But it's just this little, and I don't even know where I got it from. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby. They were probably on clearance or something. So it's just this little hook thing and the metal hooks, and I just added some elastic to it. I threaded it through and I just sewed the edges here. And so this is our little closure. I'm just going to put this off to the side. Let me take this off so that it's easier for me to do a quick flip through here. So here is the front cover. I just added a few little buttons, some of the little die cut bows that I did. So there's that. I didn't want to put too much because I really like the way it looks. And then here I went ahead and added more things. So this is a copy that I made of a pattern cover, and I just fussy cut it out. I added the bow here. I added the little button, the little paper buttons there. Here is one of our button cards, I guess. And then here I added one of the embellishments, the paper clip. My goodness. And then here I added another bow here, and then these are just little journal cards, but I stamped fabric on top of it. And I thought that was really fun. Let's put it this way. So there's those. And then in here, this is another tag that I did a while back. And all I did was I stamped with a bunch of different stamps that I have. And I added this little skirt to it. And then here are little charms on this one. And this, I have to make a list of all of the videos that kind of go along with the journal. And then here we have some more little things. I added another little girl here. Because her legs were kind of cut off, I had to just kind of stick her in, and I thought it looked really cute there. And I added this Simplicity right in the middle here. I did have that puffy sticker. Didn't like it, and plus it didn't stay very well. And I added our little paper spool. I added that in there. I added a couple buttons here. I added another one of the paper clip embellishments. Here in the back, I added this shirt. I added a couple buttons and a strip of the measuring tape. Back here, we have this. Here, all I did was add a bow to this, and I added a couple buttons here. And then here again, I added just buttons and the bow. Now let's do a quick flip through of the journal. See here, I did add the some of the stickers. Here is another pattern cover, but this one I made it smaller, so that goes in there. Here is another little sticker that I put on this one. Here are more stickers here. Here are stickers here. This is just another part of the pattern that I copied. I did just a photocopy, and I added that in here, made it into a tag. And then some more stickers here. And then I added another sticker here. Here's a little tag, another little sticker, another little sticker. Stickers, stickers, a sticker here, stickers, stickers. So just adding a bunch of cute little stickers. I added buttons to that one, a little sticker here. I added this tag here with the dress and the gold bow, another little sticker there, another sticker here. We have this. I do this thing called What I Want. Thought that was cute. Put that in there. Then we have another little sticker here and here. Oh, I forgot to put something in here. Luckily, I have extra cards. So let's put this one. We'll put that little journaling card here. Let me show you the stamp. Put that in there. Oops. Have another one, another little sticker there and there. We have more stickers. We have another little tag here. Put a sticker there. Another little sticker there. So just added a bunch of fun little stickers. This needs a little something in here. I do have another little card. Look at that one. Leaving all of the threads on here because I love that. And then we added this little tuck here. So there is that. And then we have this, another little charm here. Then we have our little things here. I had this sticker that I just added in this one. And then I added more bows. I added a bow to all of them. I added buttons here and the little hanger there. And that is it. That is everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this whole series. I had a lot of fun putting this together. It did come out to be a pretty chunky one, but not too bad. So again, vote on which one you like best, the charm dangle or the dress, to see which one I put on here. But that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz, and have a great weekend. And I will see you next week with more videos. Till then, have a great day, guys. Bye.